Hey, what's up guys? Brownie here coming to you with some AFKJourney, and today we are going to be taking a look at PARISA and taking a little bit of a deeper look at her skills and how she fits on the team. And also I want to show you guys the team I was talking about yesterday that I had an idea for and I thought would work quite well. However, we can't really test it in PvP because some of the heroes they're too weak and they die right away because I just don't have enough resources in them, like for their X weapons and everything. So what we're going to do is actually hop into the AFK stages and take a look at them there. So before we do that, let me just show you the heroes I'm talking about. So we're talking about Bryon, obviously, we're talking about PARISA, and then the third hero that I really wanted to pair with them was actually LYCA. And if any of you guys run Dionel teams, you'll know why. And that's because at the, let's see, which skill is it? Yeah, the Empyrean Blessing. And it says LYCA bestows the blessing of the stars, increasing all allies' attack speed by 25. Well, actually it's by 40 because down here at level 4 it's 40. Anyway, she bestows Blessing of Stars, increasing all allies' attack speed by 40 for 6 seconds, or actually it's 8 seconds, sorry, and it's triggered immediately at the start of battle. So, and they also gain 120 energy. So this is a great fit for Bryon and PARISA because they both are doing a lot of their damage from normal attacks, and attack speed's great and energy is amazing for PARISA. It's also great for Bryon because it helps him keep his pet Alana on the battlefield longer. And this buff lasts for 8 seconds and it has a 12-second cooldown. So she's got this extra attack speed and this 120 energy that she's feeding your team. She's doing that pretty regularly. So it's a really good skill, a really good buff that fits the team's theme and dynamic, or whatever you want to call it. And then let's see, what else about LYCA? Oh yeah, her ultimate. So LYCA fires a comet-like arrow in a chosen direction, dealing 200 damage to enemies within 5 tiles along its path and leaving a nebula reflection for 7 seconds. The allies under nebula reflection summon meteors to deal additional damage equal to 50% of their attack to the target while using normal attacks. So we're getting more damage from from doing normal attacks, which is again what our team is pretty much based off of, is boosting the attack speed, boosting the normal attack damage, and getting those just tons and tons of normal attacks off that just destroy enemies really quick. And then that on top of that, we're doing all our regular skills and our ultimates and everything, and before you know it, the team's just blowing things apart. All right, so I think there might be one other thing I wanted to look at with LYCA. All right, no, I think that's about it. So that's all the synergies with LYCA, and that's why I wanted to use her. I need to get her X weapon leveled up higher. She's only X weapon level 4, so I think I need 5 more title essence to get level 5, but you know, level 5 still isn't even really close to enough. I really need level 10, 15 to make these heroes work properly. And PARISA is my next in line to go to plus 10, so LYCA's got a little bit of time before I can get her built up real good. And I'm not going to be going to the trolley for that stuff. So anyway, now the other thing is I wanted to show you guys PARISA and talk about her skills a little bit deeper. But before we do that, I don't want to bore you guys to death, so let's just hop into the AFK stages and I can show you the team in action. And this isn't a team, I'm not showing you guys this because they can push deficit or, you know, anything like that. I am showing you guys this team because, or in these stages with only a tiny bit of a deficit, because I want to show proof of concept, basically. I'm not saying that this is going to be a good team to push AFK stage deficits with or anything like that. So don't worry about the powers up here or anything. This is just to show you all the skills in action. And the artifact that we're actually going to be using is the Dashing Spell artifact, which increases the team's attack speed by 14 here, and then it also periodically increases the attack speed of all allies. So it's just going to be that much better for our team to get their normal attacks out and everything. So let's go ahead and watch this fight. Now, Erin's going to suck everyone in, and the importance of that is it's all for PARISA, really, because there's her first active. She's going to get another active very quickly here, and right there's another active, and you'll see that their health bars just melt. But I'm running Erin because there's so much synergy between her and between Erin and PARISA that I couldn't really deny it, because the way PARISA's skills work, her ultimate, if it hits people or it hits enemies in a 1 tile radius around the square where the flower is. So if she has a bunch of flower marked heroes and they're all getting hit with a flower, all those flowers are then hitting the other heroes that are next to them. So it's like it's just a chain reaction that does tons and tons of damage, and you guys have seen that in my other PvP fights. Let's see what this other team here is, this next team. I guess we could try to fight this one. I don't know. We might get smashed. I don't know what's going to happen, because PvE is just different than PvP. But, you know, you can see just how much damage and how quickly she's getting actives out. She got her first active in the first 7 seconds, and she's about to do another active, but she's going to die there. And that's mainly because this team it's a total burst team, and you definitely need to be careful when you run a team like this. Now, we can throw in Haywin, and that'll give us a little more survivability, which we can try doing right here. Put her back like this. We'll just do the arrow formation. Yeah, this looks like it might be okay, but we'll see what happens. See if Haywin can keep us all alive. And the hero that I would first drop out is obviously it's LYCA. As good as her skills sound with the team, the utility that Erin brings with his tornado is way more important than LYCA's attack speed boost and the extra normal attack damage and stuff. But as you can see, these heroes, they're just getting demolished when PARISA does her active with her flower, and she is constantly gaining more energy as she goes. Like, here, we'll review her skills now and a little bit of a deeper look at them, because her kit is really unique. I really like it, and it fits so well with Bryon that I can't get over it. I love these two heroes together. Okay, so we read over the skills a little bit in yesterday's video, and what I really want to show you or talk about is actually the flower power skill. So after every 3 normal attacks, PARISA launches a bouquet of flowers that gradually expands toward her target, dealing 200% damage to all enemies along its path. Each enemy hit by flowers restores herself an extra 70 energy, and every bouquet of flowers can recover her energy up to 3 times. So that's why she's able to get so many actives off so fast. And another good reason why you want Erin on your team to pool all the heroes together, because every time that bouquet of flowers, and that's the big green orb you see her shoot out every now and then, that's this flower power skill. And if it's hitting all the enemies on the enemy team, her energy is just going up so fast. It's so quick. And then let's see, at the other levels it just increases the flower power damage. But the other really important part about this is her Supreme Plus skill. So this reduces the required normal attacks to trigger flower power by 1, which means it's only 2 normal attacks, and with all the attack speed boosts that she's getting, she's doing these bouquets very quickly. They're coming out a lot, and they are allowing her to do her active that much faster. Now, if we look at her active and talk about that for a second, you'll see just why it's so good to have with Erin on your team. So PARISA marks the nearest non-marked enemy with a flower until the battle ends, dealing 480 damage to all floral marked targets and other enemies within 1 tile of them. So the fact that all those heroes are grouped together in one small spot, and she casts this, and she has multiple of them flower power marked, or whatever it's called, flower marked, she will just, there's just so many hits in a short amount of time that it becomes nuts. And this basically guarantees that if it basically guarantees this part of the skill. It says if the skill hits the targets multiple times within 2 seconds, the subsequent damage dealt by the target is reduced by 20%. So you're getting a 20% damage reduction to your whole team, basically, because this is going to happen to pretty much the whole enemy team. They're all going to get hit more than once. Pretty much guaranteed if Erin and her actives are lining up properly in sync and in rhythm. So yeah, that's why I wanted to show you guys this. Now, I have some PvP fights that I want to show you guys, and we're going to take a look at them. I'm going to be pausing in between them and talking about what's going on so you can understand and see things better. But anyway, yeah, let's just go ahead and go take a look at them. Alright, so this is the first fight that we're going to take a look at, and I decided to run an Erin, Haywin, PARISA, Damien, Bryon team versus an Erin, Thorin, Arden, Damien, Haywin team. It's a little bit of a mirror match, just a tiny bit with the Erin, Damien, Haywin, but you know, it is what it is. I just really wanted to see if this would work, and it turned out to be a pretty good fight, so let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so here we go. It's a relatively normal fight. There's not really many places I'm gonna hit pause at, but you know, we get the normal Erin sucking each other's teams in, grouping them up. Now, the one thing is I'm running Enlightenment spell, but I don't have PARISA in the back line, so she's not gaining that attack speed bonus, and that's something I'm gonna test out tonight when I get new PvP attempts. So I'm gonna have her in the back instead of Bryon, because I'm wondering if it's not better to have her as getting the big attack speed boost at the start of the battle for the first 20 seconds. But as you can see, we get sucked in. We take that Thorin active, but we were able to eat it because we had the Damien card out. The Damien card actually just took out 2 heroes. Bryon's bird took out Thorin there. Now it's going to take out is that Arden? And now Erin's going to get boom by PARISA there, and Thorin gets taken down by the bird one last time, and it just was a smooth fight. Nothing crazy happened, but this next one that I want to show you is pretty cool. Something cool happens to the Scarlita. So we're fighting a Scarlita version of the Erin team, and we're actually running my Coco, Haywin, Seth, Bryon, PARISA team. Now, Bryon's bird just did its initial attack on Thorin, which got him about a little bit, almost close to half HP. And then Seth came over and pretty much finished him off, got the first kill on Thorin. And then right after Bryon's bird did that initial attack, it flew over to Erin to do a retaliatory stun because of the initial tornado that Erin does. So having Bryon on the team always puts a stun on the Erin for doing a tornado right at the start of the battle. Now we're going to keep moving and wait to see some of these other crazy things that happen in this fight. So we're taking out the cart now, and PARISA finishes it off with her active. Then Thorin, we're going to get another kill on him. We also got our Coco active, so that we need one more kill on this Thorin, and we're about to get a kill on the Haywin. So we take the Haywin out, and then the Scarlita's about to come down. We have our Coco active, so we're good there. Now PARISA just got her, I forget which active number this is, but you can see she's got a flower on Thorin, she's got a flower on Scarlita. Right as Scarlita's coming down, she's going to get hit by this flower, and you'll see what happens. And she's coming down, get the Haywin active, and boom. Okay, so she gets hit by a huge 304k crit, and you can see that the red beam is coming up above her, so that means she's dead. She just gets one shot instantaneously as soon as she came down from the sky. It was so epic. I loved seeing this. I was just like, wait a second, Scarlita just came down, where'd she go? And then I realized she had just died. Then we go ahead, get the kill on her, and we just have the Erin here who got retaliatory stunned all the way across the map from Bryon's bird because he did that tornado. So as you can see, the bird's got his lightning strike going the whole way across the map to the Erin up here, and then Seth is jumping across the board to do his Predator's Lunge, which is gonna take him out the rest of the way. So let's go ahead and check that out. And boom, there it is. Finish off the cart and we get the win. So I'm really liking this version of the team best, I think, but I do want to incorporate Aaron in there a little more, see what can happen and all that stuff. However, I don't always like to use Aaron on my team because everybody's building Aaron teams, and I don't want to be somebody that just builds another Aaron team. But I just can't deny the synergy it has with PARISA. So it is what it is. I'm going to experiment with it some more, do some more fights and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for today. So check back tomorrow. I should have another video out sometime tomorrow or the next day after that, because I have a lot of thoughts in my head that I want to get out here. So anyway, please like and subscribe. Have a good day, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one.